Hey guys, Kevo here. I've been spending a lot of time in my fish room. Well, what is now my fish room. My fish tanks were spread all throughout the house because I have multi-tank syndrome and I couldn't get them all centralized. Anyway, I'm going to be showing you guys what I've been doing for the last 2.5, 3-ish days. So first we got a snail breeding tank. I got 6 of the 8 different colored mystery snails in here. Olive jade right there, she's beautiful. I breed these for my Fahaka. She needs the hard shells, and these giant Columbian Ramshorns have one of the hardest shells known to freshwater aquatics. So naturally, I'm gonna have them to file down my Fahaka's beak. And then inside here, we also have just a little Glowdanio. We had like 6 of them or so, I want to say. He's the last survivor. I'm not getting any more. They harass my snails. And I also have a little Geophagus Sveni down here. He's a little baby. There he is. He's just magnificent. And his coloration's only going to get better. His blue's going to come out. He's just going to be absolutely gorgeous. And over here, next up, we got my peppered Corydoras catfish. Now, mama fish in here, I actually named her that long before I decided to breed her out. She's the biggest one in there. She's my oldest fish. She's about 3 years old now. And they've been laying eggs, so I decided that I'd make myself a little breeder mop. And then I got this little breeder net here. When she lays her eggs, you have to be very quick to remove them or else she'll eat them. So I put them in here and I grow them out to fry. When they're big enough, I put them in there with her. And also in the side of this other breeder net, inside of the breeder net, I got little orange blotch Peacock Cichlid fry. Now those came from that community tank, and I was going to trade in a few fish because they were a little too aggressive for my liking at the local fish store. And I opened the bucket and I realized that one of them had laid some eggs. Here we go. There they are. There's a couple of them. They're swimming around. I don't know if we can see the Corydoras in there. No, just a lot of snail poop. I put the snails in there, that way they'll eat all the fungusy fish eggs. That way it doesn't spread and ruin other viable eggs. Here's my snails and my breeder tank right now. And over here, we got my blonde African dwarf frog tank. I also have a couple Hillstream Loaches in there. I've always wanted these guys, so finally I found them at the local fish store, brought them home. This guy here, when he turns around, you'll see he's blind. He's very cool. He's an electric blue jack Dempsey, and I got him very cheap, very, very cheap, because he's blind. And I gotta grow him out before I put him into the community tank, or he doesn't really stand a chance. And I don't think that's right to do any of my fish. And then there's a little purple mystery snail. He's a first generation, bred here in Kevos Fishroom. Oh, there's one of my frogs putting on a show right now. Well, he's kind of hanging out. And then I take feeding my fish very seriously. So here's the frozen stuff. I blanched these for my snails, and some of my fish love them as well. And then this is just a blended veggie mix of 8 different vegetables with some calcium, other good nutritious stuff for snails. I got my clams down there for my puffer fish. You know, just gotta have them. I need to restock my other stuff, but these right here are for my little fry that I raise. I got my bloodworms for everybody. Everybody loves some good worms. Fish eggs for a snack for some of my cichlids. They don't all eat them, and it gets sucked up into my filtration, so it's just kind of rare that they get those. And this, it just gets tossed in as well. Very often. Not very often, but they get fed it. And then over here, this is my dry food area. I got my algae and my catfish food, followed by some cichlid food, and everybody loves spiranula. And then more cichlid food. I got different size cichlids, so they all kind of just get a blend here in this community tank. I just take a nice little scoop, Sometimes too, if they look like they're really hungry. And then that leads me to my community tank. Here's Ragnar. I got him to calm down my African cichlids. They were starting to be too much for my South American cichlids and my electric blue Acaras. So I was like, you know what? I'll get a bigger fish. He was littler when I got him, but Oscars are infamous for growing huge fast. So I got him to protect this fish right here. This is Thunder. This is my second oldest fish. Also my second favorite fish next to my Fahaka pufferfish Fifi. I hope to breed her out. I really want to breed her out, especially now that I'm getting into it. And these fish are easy to breed because not just the mom, but the mom and the dad will take care of the eggs, and then they'll defend them and defend the fry, and they'll go around and feed the fry. The dad will chase off the predators while mom takes care of the babies. And they're just very beautiful fish. They are honestly my second favorite fish, next to the Fahaka pufferfish, of course. So I went around and nobody would sell me any of their male electric blue Acaras. So I went and I got the two little guys that I could. Oh, where'd he go? He was just right here. Oh, there he is. He's playing shy. Well, I don't know where he went. And then this guy right here, I walked into Moby Dick's, which is a local fish store in my area, and I immediately saw him and laid my eyes on him. This is an incredibly rare fish. I have not been able to find anything on him. I've looked it up on Google, YouTube, Reddit. I've talked to all my local fish store owners, all the managers. Nobody can tell me they've ever seen one. Anyway, he is an albino lemon Oscar. And he gets along just fine with Ragnar here. They're actually buddies, and I think it's just stinking adorable. That's Maui. He's the father of those little Peacock cichlid little baby fry that you saw in there. He's the dad. Moon is the mom. She's over here taking a nap on the rocks, just kind of chilling, doing her thing. Sven, he's my golden Severum. I don't want to say red spotted golden Severum because those aren't really red spots. Those are more like dark orange spots. Beautiful nonetheless. And there's Oscar. You would think I'd name my Oscars Oscar, but nope. My green Severum, I named him Oscar because he's green. Right here, I named him Joseph. That's my red terror cichlid. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Stop it, Maui. Don't be mean. There he is. I named him Joseph because Joseph Stalin, you know, he was the red terror. This is red terror cichlid. I figure it's only right. I got a plethora of catfish in here too. They like to hide down in the tunnel system that I put in. I got 5 different access points. One inside the bell, one in the cave back there, one right there, one under that barrel, and then another one down by this little pump that I made. Can't really see that. Over here we got Terrence. He's my green terror cichlid. He's kind of see his tail right now. There's his face. He's beautiful as well. They're all beautiful. Here, let's give him a little bit of food. Here they all come. Come on out, Thunder. Get you some food. Yeah, there's Terrence, my green terror cichlid. He's just another magnificent fish. I just cannot take my eyes off of. Oh, I got my spotted Raphael in there. I just saw him wiggle. He's not coming out for the camera. It's hard to tell him, but he's that line of white dots right there. These guys are awesome. I just thought I'd take a moment to show you guys my Rosalie as well. She doesn't like when I spend so much time in the fish room, but I have to do it. Rosie. It's okay. I'll be done soon. I love that dog. Anyway, back to the fish. So since I'm trying to breed my electric blue Acara, I went and got 2 of these little guys right here. I'm not quite sure, but I think that's a male. I'm hoping it's a male. I figure 1 out of the 3 has to be a different sex, and I can start breeding these fish. Hi, Rosa. There goes Mama Fish. She says, I'm out. And now, since I couldn't move my 150-gallon tank over here, it's just too heavy to fit into that room. I figure it just wouldn't be right. I'm gonna keep her where she is. Anyway, everybody, this is Fifi, the Fahaka pufferfish, the most magnificent fish to ever fish. We're gonna be feeding her today. We're gonna see if she'll follow my finger up for a feeding. Oh, and she will. Absolutely. That's my fishy. She knows what's good. Come on, Fifi. Yeah, come on up over here. You know I don't feed you over there. I feed you over here. Come on. Alright, just for the camera, will you do it? Yeah, you will. Come on, baby. Alright, just this once, I'll put it in for you. And down here is the very last tank. It's Fifi's sump tank. She's gonna be a monster. So a monster fish is gonna need monsters, filtration. It's kind of overkill actually. The city of Waterford puts phosphates and chlorine into the water, so I treat it for chlorine, and then these little green pads I got underneath my filter pad removes phosphates. And just got some rocks down here to help introduce beneficial bacteria after all the filtration. Then it gets pulled into the pump, goes back on up, and we got ourselves a happy Fahaka. I built this cave about a month ago, this cave system, and I finally caught her in it yesterday. The wife said that she saw her in it a few days ago, and I was like, yeah, okay, maybe she was just around the entrance. But yesterday I woke up and came out, and she was in her cave. It made me very happy because I was getting ready to take it down and rearrange her tank, and she is not a fan of that. Anyway, that's January 2025's fish tank room for Kevo. Thank you, everybody. If you made it this far, I appreciate it, and hit a like. Why not? Have a good day.